one more important thing is commands. What about commands? I suppose you have seen that we have such kind of event, incoming command. So what we can actually do is by incoming command, so we can get command by SMS from configurator and from monitoring software, we can do something. Let's take example with overspeeding. For example, you have not complication situation, you have one very speed limit and that's it. So it is in global variables, it is 100 kilometers per hour, that's it. And you are checking your current speed and compare it with speed limit. And if it is overspeeding, you are playing audio file. If it is not overspeeding, you just wait 1 second and check again. Very trivial example. No geofences here, just particular value. You're working like this, in some particular moment you understand that, okay, I need to change the speed limit for some reason, or it is necessary to do once in months. So you can create such kind of reaction. So you are creating command, change speed. So you are typing yourself, you're selecting yourself, and you add argument, speed limit. And instead of this argument, you will need to write numbers. For example, you type SMS, change speed 60. When device get this incoming command, speed limit is equal with the speed limit, and this variable value will be changed to 60 by this incoming command. And in this particular check, since this moment, you will have not 100, but 60, because this value was changed by incoming command. And it is working and checking the speed, comparing speed with 60 kilometers per hour. After that, you send a different SMS, again 100, and it is coming back. So for such kind of reactions, you can use this incoming command option. Please remember that when you're using incoming command event, you need to answer okay, or just send something as a reply. Only in this situation, everything will be correct when we are talking about server communication. And after that, here we can finish. It is about event, like incoming command. And we have one more block. We have block run command. How is it working? It supports running of some standard commands. Its list you can see here. It is not very big, but still it is rather good for some applications. For example, fsync command is used for synchronization of your files at your micro SD card with your remote server, like loading something from server, sending something to server. So you can create small algorithm with big delay, for example, making once in a day, doing synchronization, or once in an hour, like here I have in my example. Rather useful. And besides, you can write your own commands, user commands, we call them here, and device will react. Let me show you an example. Like this. Again, speed limit. Speed limit is like constant variable in the algorithm. If speed is more than speed limit, we should run command alarm reaction. It is command we created ourselves, but device need to know how to react on it. That's why we create additional chain. We call it alarm reaction. Exactly the same name as we had here, alarm reaction. And here we specify which actions does device need to do after getting this command. So we are sending command to ourselves. So playing audio file, taking photo, and diagnostic message. It is kind of analog of functions in programming. So when you take some repetitive list of things and place them to some other part and just call them when it is necessary. Okay, here we have incoming command that is changing speed limit, and command, like reaction on command that we sending to ourselves. And the last thing I would like to tell you today about is energy independence. In our previous example, we had a look at this, like sending some new information via SMS in order to change some things in settings. What is bad about it is after device reset, you will lose this information that was sent via SMS. So you changed the speed limit to 60, device was rebooted for some reason, just vehicle was off and on, and device restarted, and device in this situation will have this 100 that was previously written in the easy logic algorithm global variables. And for avoiding this, for keeping settings that you send with a command, we have energy independent variables. They're called user tags. So after reset, value of user tag will not be cleaned. So they're saving in different part of the memory, and you will still have them. For example, you are sending a command like the same like you sent previous time, but you save this speed limit which was inside the command to user tag 0 and finish. And here in main chain, you are comparing speed not with speed limit as you did it before, but with user tag value. And when this command is coming, this value will be changed. And in case of reset, the last value will be saved. So all the rest things here are the same that they were at previous slides, so they're equal. And one more option, so if your user tags are occupied with something, for example, you're transmitting some important information to server in these user tags, so you may use inputs. So we have such a block which is called set input value to speed limit. So you are setting to some particular input, which is free, some particular value. And after that, in your main algorithm, you are comparing your speed with this input value, and this, in case of reset, this input value also will be saved. So, but actually, I would recommend you to use user tags if it is possible, because inputs sometimes they have like kind of noises, and it can be, this value can be cleaned by these noises. Okay, before we go to practical task, I see a question, so let me answer it. Can I set variable as integer or float? I want to convert frequency reading into RPM value. I tried using mathix, but I can't multiply the pulse counted for 3.4. Very good question. It is taken into account in very important moment that our device is working only with integer values, and if you need to do such kind of multiplication, you need to multiply 3.4 on 10, and after that divide at the side of the device or at server side, because yes, we are not working with float data, or you need to realize yourself some kind of complicated mathematical actions in order to get from, if you want to put to 4, so we are working with 4-byte integer variables unsigned, and if you want to work with it like float value, you need to use like open standard, compress it in accordance with standard, work in accordance with this. But we really recommend to multiply on 10 or on necessary values your things, and after that work with it, and after that divide at server side. Yeah, we have such kind of limitation, but typically we are able to overcome it somehow, so typically it is okay.